You're welcome. In this video, let us understand how to make Aadhaar card project in ASP.NET with C# language. So let's remember Tim Berners-Lee at this moment. So who invented World Wide Web in 1989. So therefore it's almost 32 years old. From that time, we are keep on improving the web technologies, and you can see that day-to-day basis it's on improving and it's spreading in every area, every business. So therefore, a lot of opportunities are creating day-to-day basis. Therefore, understand and learn web technology is very important. So as I told, it's almost 32 years old. So this is for 2019 is 30 years, but now it's almost 32 years. So the main why I remembering is so this technology is rapidly moving. So therefore, we need to understand the whole concept, whole technology, and then we need to learn like how to implement it. That's what very important. Now let's back and understand what are the technologies available to make a web application. So there are four major applications. One is ASP.NET, one is JSP with the Tomcat server, other one is a PHP with MySQL and XAMPP server, and the Python. So if you want more, like you have to go each individual and figure out like what are the advantage over there, what are the disadvantage and advantage, and all we need to learn. Anyhow, in our channel, we have provided almost all type of projects here. So we have ASP.NET projects, we have JSP projects, we have PHP projects, and the Python projects. So therefore, we used to do projects in any technology. So please check it out the videos in our channel. Now the question is why this project? Why you need to do this particular project? So Aadhaar is a very challenging project because it should cover everyone in the country. So every country can implement one or the other way. So because it's a identity card, okay, Aadhaar is basically identity card for each and every person. So when you talk about the scope, it's global. So the scope is global. So every country need to implement this, and every country has to give the card to their people. So you can call it as Aadhaar by some other name. In India, we call it as Aadhaar, but in a different countries, we'll call by different names, right? So now, in order to identify individual person, and the main care we need to take is there should not be any duplication. So the same person should not get the same card again. So there should not be duplication. So that's the main. Okay. So because there is no duplication, so therefore identify the person will be very easier, and we can link this to different products. So therefore people has to who are unique, they need to get the service or the product. That's the main aim. So that is what the all the scope here. And apart from this, you can learn a lot of things. So any web application, what are the advantages? So all advantages will be applicable here also. So in our channel, we provided many videos. Even particularly Aadhaar is concerned, we done in PHP, we done in C Sharp. So watch that videos also. You are more interested in Aadhaar, or we can also watch more videos from our channel. In each video, we try to explain you one or the other concept. So therefore, we are not repeating everything. If you repeat everything, then it becomes very lengthy. Therefore, let me shortcut. And web technology is concerned, first understand what is web advantages. All will be applicable to this also. So therefore, we need to identify what are the advantages getting from this of this project. So that you need to list it out, and then based on that you need to select this project. So if you're doing a course, particularly CS course, and you need to do a project in ASP.NET, so this may be right video, then you understand the whole concept here, then you can write your own. Also, if you completed your graduation and if you're looking for the job, you require an experience. So in order to gain an experience, you need to know some languages. So therefore you can choose ASP.NET with C Sharp, and you can start writing this application your own, and you make everything is get ready. You get an experience. That experience definitely counts to get the job. So therefore, job point of view or your academic project point of view, so this project definitely will helpful. So today's jobs are very competitive. That is not easy to get the job. So main question they'll ask is what kind of experience you are having. So you need to tell them what kind of experience. So job is very competitive nowadays. So the main question they'll ask is the experience. What experience you have? So without experience you won't get job, without job you won't get the experience. This is a dilemma, right? But you don't have to worry, because unless like many other jobs, IT jobs are not depend on the job. So what you can do is, in order to get the experience, you can sit at home and you can do the project, do project your own, improve the project. So day to day you can improve the, then now you implement all the technologies. So then what happened, like no, you'll have a complete idea, complete experience. That experience definitely going to get the job. So therefore keep try, keep select any one project and then keep improve that one. And here we are using Microsoft Visual Studio to write this application. In this we are using ASP.NET as a technology, and C Sharp is a language, and Microsoft SQL Server is a backend. Let's understand what are things we added in the this particular project. Fine. So here again there are two modules. One is admin, one is agency. So agency is the one actually who's going to enroll the thing. Like, so admin can log in. They'll go to main page. So here are the options. So we can create the agency. Our agency is created. We can approve the agency. Right. So that once it's approved, the agency can log in. They can go and enroll. So in order to enroll, you should know like what state it is. So therefore, you can have a state details in the admin. Next, we can have a district details. District details. Right. So when you're enrolling, you need to select state and district, and then you need to enroll them. Then enrolled list. Overall enrolled, that list has to come here. Sorry, list. Then here the card has to be approved. So once you can see that approved list. Fine. So this is the main things. Okay. So therefore, here agency has to make an enrollment for the member, and that will to be reflected in the admin. So admin has to give the approval for this. So once it's approved, then it will go to the approved list. So then even user can also, there's an open page here, so you can give your application ID and you can check the status here. So user no need to log in, so straight away they can go to a particular page. There if you give the ID, so that will show the status whether it's approved or not. So these are things we need to put in this project, and we see to it like it's working fine. So let me see the demo, like how we have done this project. So based on that, maybe you can plan it and you can redraw the whole thing, and then you want to add up something more or you want to take it less. So plan it properly and then build the whole application. So here we are in Visual Studio, and here you can see that this is the agent main. So I'll show the admin main also. So this is the admin main. So in the admin main we have state, district, taluk, then qualifications, jobs or profession, and here is the enrollment agency, and then approval, card registration state-wise, then allotment of ID, then logout. So these are the options which are provided in the admin. So here you can see that this is the hyperlink. That hyperlink we are designed here. So if you see the properties, we change the fore color. So here you can change the back color, border color is changed, border style is changed, border width is changed, font is selected, fore color is selected. So then navigate URL. If I click this, where it has to go. So that link is there here. Then what is the text you want? So then width is specified here. So if you make changes, so you can see that it will be attractive. It is just plain. So this is not formatted. So once you format the same way, then it looks attractive. Fine. So when you make an application, so it starts with the default. So here is the default page. This is the HTML code. It automatically generates. And here is the design. Then default to, so we'll get to this page. From here we can navigate to the rest of the pages. Okay, so let us run the project. In order to run this, we click on IIS here. Okay, so let's take out that last page. Let's go to main page. So here is the main page. So get in. So here is admin login. So okay, right. So here we are in admin. So if you go to list, you can able to see the list here. So we enter already 4 states and more states can be entered via this form. So next is the district details. So these are the districts already entered. Then taluk details. So these are qualifications which already entered and jobs already entered. So everything we can enter via this link. Fine. So state, there are 2 fields. For district, first you need to select the state, then you have to enter the district name. 3 fields in this. Taluk, 4 fields. Okay, you need to select the state first and that should be filled. Okay, so therefore this has to be filled once you select the state. So how to write that code? So for this you have to go to admin taluk names. So I'll show you the code. So here it is. So here drop down list one selected index change. Therefore when you select the state name, that is index change, that time what we'll do is we'll add the data to the drop down list 2 dot items dot add. Okay, so what we've done is select district name from district tab where state name is equal to whatever the state you selected in the drop down list 1. Then we select all the data, we have a while loop here, then we transfer to the drop down list 2. So this is the code which you need to write to fill the data in a drop down list. Fine. So then you have to write the taluk name, then you have to fill this. So here's a registration for enrollment from this. Okay, this is the officers we can register and is the approval. So we can give the approval here. Fine. Let's go as an agency and then give some approval to the agency. Let them do the enrollment. So get in enrollment agencies. So not yet registered. Okay. So here for which state? Karnataka they want, and for Bangalore. Okay, let me change Bangalore again. So this were Bangalore North. So user ID. So this is the post office PO1001 password. So then here you have a certificate number, then here is the address. So then mobile number. So you need to fill in real time all data in a correct format. But in here it's a dummy projects. But when you give a presentation, so plan it proper data. So don't put dummy data. That is important. Okay, so now that is done. So now admin has to approve this. So if you go to approval of agency, so you can see that all the details are there here. So we can select this. So PO106 is approved. Again, if I click this, the list is gone because there is no more list to approve this. Now here enrollment agency can log in here. So this is PO1001. So log in here. Okay, so this is PO. So enrollment. So here you need to see that these are default is already selected, and here you have to give the name, employee name or person name. Mm, Alice. So then some address you need to enter here. Then contact number. I'll take some contact number. So here I'll take this date of birth is 2020, sorry 2020, 2000, and here is female. So what is your annual income? From the list you need to choose. Qualifications you need to choose, and job, private employee, and if there is a photo you need to select the photo. Okay, I'll just go to this project. Then you can enroll. So enrollment number is 1006. So list of enrollments. So the recent one is here. Then check Aadhaar card status. So this is 1006. Okay, so this is 0 means in the under the process. Now the admin has to approve this. So allotment of UID. So there is a new one is came here. So select this. So then it will be approved. On selecting that, so we will approve the card. So now if you come back here again, if you refresh this or if you search for this, so Okay, fine. So here it's showing actually. So therefore here, if it's 0, then it's not approved. But is once you're approved, you have a number here, means it's approved, and you have a other number here. So we can make a 12-digit number, but we generated only 6-digit number. But you can also make new number with 12 digits. That's do the job. So then for a common user, so it is options. They can go there again. They can check. So here, so what is their ID? And when you have an ID, it means that it's approved. If it's 0, means it's not approved. But once you have an ID, it's approved. Fine. So hope you understand the concept. So please try this. And if you have any difficulty, let me know what are the difficulties. So we'll try to help you on the next video. Thank you.